Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Daddy, and I'm here to bring you some ranking and predictions for the week 4 and the week 3 ranking of AD2L Contenders season 31. I'm very excited to do this. I've been keeping it away, and I feel like it's a good point. It's a good point to predict the ranking before the new patch games hit the scene. I feel like in AD2L. So let's do prediction first. Let's get that out of the way, so that we can go into ranking. I'm going to go quickly through the predictions. So let's go right now. First game, IBAD versus WSS Cobalt. I really do hope IBAD finally gets a caster. They've been doing really well, and WSS Cobalt is right up there in the top teams that are there in AD2L. So if I already spoke to Gambit, if they are able to reschedule it, I will personally cast it myself. And if anyone is not able to cast it on Thursday, I will personally cast it myself on Friday. I'm going to do a post cast, so if anyone wants to join, and let me know into the excitement. If the game is not casted, if the game is casted, I'm just going to watch the one. Next, sorry, I need to predict the score. I feel like both teams are very evenly matched. They have key makers. The responsibility of team is dependent on 1 to 2 main players in both teams. I feel like if the teams are able to submerge or pressure the set player, for example, in IBAD, Insane Chaos is their main pivotal point who's going to be doing all the damage and is their late game assurance. So if they're able to contain him down, I feel like WS Cobalt will be running it with a 2-0 victory. But if IBAD, on the other hand, are able to contain the offlane duo of WS Cobalt, I feel like IBAD will be able to march over Dill and Gambit, who want that space that is created by the offlane duo and the support, or the offlane support duo, or offlane 2 supports duo, or a trio that create the space for both of them. So I'm very excited to see new patch, new heroes got the buff. Unfortunately for Dill, Morphling is not really good. So I'm really excited to see what teams will be bringing. When I spoke with Gambit when he was casting with me, he seemed to have a really good grasp on how the meta is currently right now, or how the patch seems. So I'm looking forward to seeing some excellent gameplay from both teams on this Thursday. Next we have Go5 versus Powder Wraith. Go5, very meticulous team. They calculate and they execute, but Powder Wraith also, the communication of them is on point. They exactly know what each other feel. Synergy is there. So I'm gonna go with 1-1. I feel like Go5 will be able to get the game 1, or and Powder Wraith might be able to get game 2. Both teams are very evenly matched, very even matchup coming. Next we have PSGS versus Team Hawk. Both really good teams currently. They both have 4 wins, but I feel like PSGS has a slight more edge. It's probably because we know them more. Maybe that might be the edge as well. But Team Hawk did come after a break, and they've adjusted really well to the old meta, but there was already a lot of information out there for them to adapt. But let's see if they are able to adapt. I feel like if a team between those two, PSGS might be the ones adapting much more better. So I'm going to go 2-0 in favor of PSGS. Next we have Pot of Envy versus Lost Generation. I think Pot of Envy is still having a bit of troubles in execution phase of their drafts. I feel like their drafts are really good, but the execution standard is missing for them, like most teams in Contender. So I feel like I'm going to go with Lost Generation. Their Lost Generation's drafts are very simple. They essentially set up a path for their safe line carry, and he gets to that point, and they just 5 mana after that and take the conceiving win. Next we have Diamond Hands Together Strong versus Illegal. I'm actually quite excited for this matchup too. Both teams quite new. Illegal have been doing really well in their performance lately, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be 1-1, but heavily favored towards Illegal to make it a 2-0 in favor of them, especially if Illegal is allowed to get the puck. Next we have PZR versus Fellowship of the Ping International Garbage. I'm not really sure. PZR has very upsy downsy kind of performance. They've been doing role swapping too. I feel like it's all on Jamie. Jamie is their pivotal playmaker. So as long as he's able to get a playmaker, and some of his heroes in the patch are really strong too. So I feel like it's going to be depending on him if they can make it 2 or not. but I feel like it might go 1-1 this game. I'm pretty sure there are going to be long games, so definitely a 50 or 60-minute games coming in this series, so watch out, casters, if you're casting the game. Next, we have Team Destiny versus the Resultant Warrior Thinkers. ROT have been performing little under. I feel like they are either missing some kind of groove, or I'm not sure. Maybe they're experimenting way too much. Who knows? But I feel like they are able to adapt fast enough, but Team Destiny has been showing promising colors. So due to that, I'm going to go 1-1 again. I feel like they're also evenly matched like the other teams, but it's slightly favored to Team Destiny. I feel like they might be able to walk away if they keep their heads together and make sure that they don't do any mistakes on going high ground. Next, we have our SRU Fallen Rocks versus Vib Sabers. Lately, Sabers have been showing some good results. They seem to be getting some mojo going. They seem to be rectifying some of the late game oriented problems that they're having, and they've been increasing their tempo speed as well. I have seen a couple of their games end at 24 minutes and 35 minutes, so they're ramping up their speed way faster. So I feel like it's working slowly for them. They're finally finding their chime with the new player that they have. So I feel like I'm going to go 0-2 in favor of Sabres. SRE Fallen Rock, I feel like they are picking very interesting drafts, very plausible drafts, but they are losing their lanes. I feel like that's going to be very hard for them to do, especially when they pick such kind of drafts, and Sabres are really good laners. Their usual problem comes going into the late game phase, so I feel like Sabres are really preferred in this matchup against SRE Fallen Rocks. Lastly, we had Grinders versus Persephone. I'm kind of excited to play Persephone. They were the big dog or very strong team that was coming into the division when the AD2L, the first or in pre-week, they were the ones who I feel like everyone was looking at to be at the top level. They've been doing really well. They've been at the top level still, but I'm very curious to see their play style. They've been shuffling their roles a bit. I feel like they're trying to fix all, make all the personalities match and gel. So I'm very excited to see how that goes. I'm definitely going to go as usual. We're going to go in a fashion of 2-0. We've been having our own difficulties. We've been having some communication issues, but I feel like we are in a good place now after talking it out. And everyone is friendly to each other, and we never take anything personal. So it's coming there. We're shaping up to be a good team by playoffs, I think so. Also, I'm not sure if the rule was passed or not, but I feel like only 16 teams will be coming to the playoffs, is what I assumed. Not sure. They might do everyone, but it is a bigger prize pool, so maybe they'll do only 16 teams. So I'm not sure. Okay. I bought Artifact for Dota Plus. Oh, let's do ranking, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I'll probably keep them on top. I feel like they're top at the moment. Then it's followed by Cobalt. Let me delete the name. WSS Cobalt. I'll give them rank 2. These ranks can be equivalent to. I'm just going to go in order-wise so that my brain can calculate at the very end, so I don't forget any team. That's why I'm deleting their name once I keep them as well. Diamond and Strong together, they did get a bye, that's why they are ahead. So essentially they only won 3 games. I feel like they still need to show their flair yet. I feel like we haven't seen their true colors. So for that reason, I'm not going to rank them yet. I'm going to keep them downer in the list. I think probably rank 6 or 7 or 5 is probably where I'm going to keep, depending on the teams that are going to go. Lost Generation, I feel like they need... so they have really good offlane and safe lane. I feel like they need to find their groove in these fights. Actually, I'm going to keep them as 4. And I'm going to keep... Actually, I'm going to keep it tie, I think so. I'm going to... Don't feel bad, Lost Generation. You will be ranked 4. And I think I'm going to keep Persephone. They did play really hard teams, the Persephone. That's why they are low in the win rate. But I feel like they are a really good contenders for the 3rd place. And I'm going to keep... I feel like Persephone and PSCS are really on par in their performances, and I feel they could be kept together. Next, let's see. Let's keep going on the list. Lost Generation. I already kept them, so let's delete them off. Pot of Envy. I think I'll probably keep them lower end. They have not shown their true colors yet, or their true. I feel like the team has a lot of potential. For that, I'll probably keep them in rank 7. So I'm not gonna drop them yet. Team Hog is a similar caliber as well. PSCS, we can run with them. Illegal has been doing really well. I'm gonna give them fifth. Yeah, I'm gonna give them 5th rank. They've been doing very well. Their mid is playing really well. Puck, and just shining in most of the games that they are playing. Then probably I'm gonna give it to Persephone. Pot of Rat have been doing well too. I feel like they were playing a bit lower on spectrum, but I feel like in the recent week 2, week 3 performances, they definitely showed us what they're made of. And I feel like I'm also gonna tie Go 5 right there in 6th place, and ourselves. Actually, no. I'm gonna drop down 1 rank. We've not been performing that well. And where's PCR? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. No, I'm not. PCR has been doing. That's the problem. They've been doing very scattered oriented. So I'm gonna give them 8th rank. And bring in. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Actually, one sec. Let's do this. Let's do this. Here, let's do Grin Reavers. And 8. Diamond Hands together have been playing good teams. They've been playing the top team, so they deserve a higher rank than us. Definitely. Did I keep Pot of Envy? I did not keep Pot of Envy. Let's keep Pot of Envy right here. And let's keep... I think it was Team Destin I was thinking about. No, it was not. Sorry, I was just thinking in my head, thinking about all the games that they played, and then trying to align them as well. These don't matter. If they're rank 8, they're rank 8 kind of thing. Order doesn't matter really. I'm too lazy to keep moving teams after team. Sabres have been doing really well. I will drop them there. They did start their season by playing against Pot of Wrath and Pot of Envy, both the pot teams. So, but they've been doing good. They did scrim a lot against PZR. They did lose a couple of their games, so I'm going to do them 9.5, giving PZR the advantage kind of thing in the ranking scheme. Let me delete some names so I can see it clearly. This guy is taken care of. Pot of Envy taken care of. Team Hog, okay. Go next. I actually want to see who Team Hog played. I feel like they're a better team than what I'm giving them rating for. Okay, they went 1-1 against Pot of Wraith and 1-1 against Diamonds Hands together, and the 2-0'd Fellowship of the Ping. Okay. Let's see, where's my thing? Oh, that's not the thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap these. Let's see, how can I do a good swap? We'll see. OB. 05. It's still very hard to rank them because you know, of the Swiss system, all the games look very close together, so it's very hard to judge the performance that well. I'm gonna keep this 9. I'm just lazy. I'm not gonna move it. I'm just gonna keep them there. They did play some good teams, but I still didn't feel the spark of Team Hog yet. I feel like they can do really good things, and after they do said good things, I will probably bump them up too. Taken care of, taken care of, taken care of, taken care of, and taken care of. Next we got Fellowship of the Thing. The only reason I rank them this low is I feel like Fellowship of the Ping rely way too much on 2 players, and I feel like it's gonna hurt them in the long run. I feel like if they are able to diversify their team strategy, I think they will be doing a lot better. Destiny 2, I think they were between 9.5 and 10. It's been only 2 weeks, and one team only played like only 2 weeks as well, so it's very hard to spread the ranking. I think by the end of week 6, we will be getting a much more better ranking here, and we can see how teams are actually doing. Next video, RRT. RRT unfortunately has been doing really poorly in this in season 31. I'm not sure what happened. They're usually like a 7th or 8th rank, like in the middle, like 5th rank kind of team. Not sure what happened this season. They've been kind of playing out of the blue. SRE Fallen Locks. I'm not really sure. Dr. Geo, please don't ban me. Not really sure about these 2 teams. They're losing their lanes. Team Slavic Bakers, they win their lanes sometimes, but they are unable to communicate in this team fights. Their shot caller, I feel like they don't have a shot caller. So I feel like I'm going to go 12 and 12. I feel like both teams are in a similar place where they have too many problems. And I feel like SRE might be a bit lower than Team Slavic Bakers, because winning lanes is much more important. But at the same time, you can't really lose. I'm going to leave them at 12 for now. Hopefully I got all the teams. I did get to delete them all. There are 19 teams, and I made 20 boxes, so it does match up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, okay. Hopefully no one takes it in a wrong way. When I do ranking or when I do content, you all know I never try to flame any team. I try to give positive judgment, I guess, to maybe things I noticed they could have changed to maybe get that extra step to change their thing. But I don't mind me. And if I ranked any of the teams wrong, prove me wrong and come or prove me wrong by showing the things that you can do. That's all for today. Usually in ranking, I'm kind of nervous when I do it because I feel like I'm flaming teams when I don't mean to flame them. So don't take them wrong if I did something wrong, or if you think some team deserved a much more higher rank or some team deserved a much more lower rank. I want to say feel free to DM me, but I feel like that's going to end up going bad on my side. But yeah, go ahead, shoot me a DM. Or actually, you know what? Comment in the comment section in YouTube, so I can go look at it, what you guys think. That's all for today. My name is Daddy Odin, and that's all for today.